up is these guys, they start their plumbing business, they get a little bit down the road, and then they hire me to coach them. And a lot of times I'll see these guys, they've got apprentices, right? So they've got like, one of my clients had 2 trucks going and 2 apprentices. And so he had 2 journeymen, and they would have a full-time apprentice riding with them. Another guy that I talked to today, same thing. He had 1 journeyman, 1 apprentice. And the question becomes like, they think they need to hire apprentices for some reason. I don't quite understand what is going through their head. But like, we could talk about when should you hire an apprentice, and in what stages, what kind of employees you're looking for, right? Because it actually came up in pretty much all of my calls today. Like, what am I looking for in an employee? How do I find employees? Should I or should I not hire an apprentice? That's what we need to talk about today.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. I've heard from the calls that I've been on that people will hire apprentices because the idea is you can sort of take this person and then bring them up in your culture and your company, and then you'll have like a really solid worker at the end of it.
Yeah, you are right.
Yeah,
but you're wrong.
Okay. Okay. That's
right
kind of what.
Sense that that's what people do. But they are wrong in doing that, in my opinion.
Okay. How come? What happens?
So I think that's cool. Like later on in your business, okay, when you're making a bunch of cash, and then you want to go bring somebody in and train them for a year on how to do your systems and do things your way and add to the labor pool. That's cool. But in the beginning, when you're just starting out and your cash reserves are limited, you need every single one of your employees needs to be making you money, right? So they need the ability to go out into the van, be able to go to a job, be able to bill work, and make you money. So if you have an apprentice that can do that, that's great. But if they're having to ride with somebody, then all you're doing is spending money on that person, month over month over month, and they're not actually making you any money. And so, strapped for cash in the beginning, you're trying to invest in more marketing, more vans, more equipment, more tools, more, fill the vans with stock. You're having to invest in hiring systems. It doesn't make sense to then say, oh, I'm going to invest in this apprentice for a year. You're already investing in too many things to risk investing in an apprentice. And what ends up happening is people will invest in this apprentice. They'll spend, and they'll actually start losing money. Okay. So then they're risking their entire company, their entire family life, their income on this one apprentice, right? Not just the apprentice, but all their other employees.
Right.
So it's just a bad idea all around to bring an apprentice in the beginning. You really want all of your plumbers, all of your employees need to be producing. They need to be creating cash flow. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah. Production defined as cash flow, not just he works really good because he's not independently working really well. He's with other dudes who are just there, could be even there chilling. Because they got to be there with the apprentice. So it sounds like, and I think this is a reoccurring theme here. It sounds like that within a plumbing business, there is a pretty, I don't know, maybe strict is too strong a word, but there seems to be a strict order of operations that you do things in. And if you deviate from these order of operations or you add in an extra thing too early, then it's going to sort of mess your flow up and you're going to have to reassess and maybe take a step back.